Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, The Elite Nurse Lifestyle, where we discuss all things fashion, most importantly, fragrances. If this is your first time here and you like the content, please like, share, and subscribe. And also, for my returning subscribers, thank you so much for continuing to watch. Guys, I figured I would make this video about fragrances that just put you in an amazing mood. Like, there are just some fragrances that whenever you spray it, automatically your spirits are lifted. If it's a dreary day and, for some reason you're not feeling it, one of these fragrances are bound to put you right back where you need to be in high spirits. If you are interested in finding out what these fragrances are, stick around. I got you covered. The first fragrance that I am starting out with is a newer acquisition. I've had this one now for about 3 months and I absolutely love it. Cannot wait to really rock it in the warmer season, right? We're in spring now, and so this is the perfect time of year for this fragrance, particularly in the summertime, but definitely appropriate for spring and summer. And this is Danza from the House of Noble, 1942, and it is just absolutely gorgeous. This fragrance, guys, it's the prominent notes in this fragrance. It has a red apple note that is so juicy and luscious. It has vanilla, a little bit of cinnamon, it's fruity, as well as a little powdery on the dry down. Definitely has some coconut notes in it as well. The notes are red apple, bergamot, so it's really bright when you spray it initially, and then the middle has cinnamon, cedar, and the base is vanilla, coconut, and musk. Absolutely gorgeous fragrance for this time of year, and I have just been loving it and cannot wait to do it justice now that it is warmer and the season is more appropriate and fitting for this. This fragrance, I would say, it gives me on my skin about 5 hours, moderate sillage and projection, and just definitely have to like coconut, red apple. That it smells like pineapple is in this fragrance, but it's the red apple that's really prominent. So you would have to like those kind of notes, get a sample, and let me know how you like this one. La Danza by the House of Noble, 1942. The next fragrance is from the House of Memo, and it's none other than Tamarindo. Gorgeous, gorgeous fragrance for this time of year. When I tell you, when I wear this fragrance, it just elevates my mood all the time. So beautiful. It's sweet, it's fruity. There's this warmth and spiciness. It's tropical. It has notes of bergamot, cardamom, mandarin orange. There's pineapple, jasmine, tuberose, coconut, ylang ylang, and patchouli, vanilla, and benzoin in the base. Absolutely gorgeous fragrance, perfect for this time of year. It has great longevity, great projection, and the sillage is amazing. Whenever I wear this fragrance, I'm usually getting a compliment whenever I wear this fragrance out. So guys, if you don't have this, get your nose on it and check this one out. Tamarindo by the House of Memo. I think it's actually one of my faves from the house. This and Granada. Next fragrance is from the House of Xerjoff, and this is a fragrance that I find myself mostly that I wear in the spring and summertime. For some reason, I just associate it with that time of year because it's so bright and effervescent and just, it reminds me of this kind, this time of year, this season, the spring, the summer, and it's none other than Lyra by the House of Bijoux. This, guys, it's citrusy, it's got some caramel, it's got some cinnamon, it's sweet, a little bit powdery on the dry down. Some of the notes in this fragrance, it has blood orange, there's bergamot, there's lavender, cinnamon, licorice, jasmine, caramel in the base, as well as vanilla and musk. Definitely will elevate your mood whenever you wear this fragrance. It's a love in the fragrance community. If you don't know about Lyra, get your nose on it and let me know what you think about it. All right, guys, so the next one is one that I'm sure if you've been watching my channel, you've been hearing me rave about this fragrance, okay? Because honestly, so far, it's the best from the house that I've smelled so far. And it's none other than Hauts Bijoux from the House of Bijoux, guys. I absolutely adore this fragrance. Like, it puts me in such a good mood. Oh my God. And like the others, I'm finding a trend here. It seems as though the tropical, fruity fragrances are the ones that tend to do this for me, right? That puts me in an uplifting mood. And this one, guys, is no different. It is tropical, it's citrusy, it's powdery, it's sweet. It's a little woodsy on the dry down. It's got some vanilla. Some of the notes in it, there's a mango, there's blackcurrant, grapefruit. I think the mango and grapefruit combo is just to die for. And it has some iris, heliotrope, vanilla, cedar, and amber as well. So not only is it fruity where it seems juvenile, but it has depth to it, and that's what I love so much about this fragrance. It's sweet, but it also has depth because of the cedar, because of the heliotrope. This fragrance is happy in one word, guys. If you have not smelt this fragrance, go ahead and get your nose on this fragrance, because honestly, it's my absolute favorite from the house. Hauts Bijoux from the House of Bijoux. This next one, guys, it's an oldie, but definitely a goodie, okay? It's a love in the fragrance community, and let's be clear, it's always gonna be in my collection. Like I said, guys, my whole goal for my collection is having baddies and masterpieces, and I think I'm accomplishing that, and this is definitely a baddie, if not a masterpiece, okay? Gris Dior from the House of Christian Dior, okay? I absolutely love this scent, and not only is it I feel like it can be worn any time of year throughout whatever season. Maybe not so much in the summertime, but definitely appropriate for spring, fall, and winter. Okay, this fragrance, it's a little woodsy. It's got rose notes in it. It's earthy, it's mossy. Oh my God. Warm, spicy. Some of the notes: rose, oak moss, patchouli, bergamot, cedar, amber, and sandalwood. This is a love in the fragrance community, and for great reason, guys. If you do not have Gris Dior, what are you doing? Go get your nose on this fragrance and let me know how you like it. Okay, Gris Dior, Christian Dior. The next, guys, is also an oldie but goodie, okay? This is everyone's summer fave. Soleil Blanc by Tom Ford. Guys, if you know, you know. I'm quite sure I don't have to go in depth about this fragrance because this is a love in the fragrance community. It has coconut, it has some white florals, some yellow florals. There's some tuberose. I'd say the tuberose is pretty prominent in this fragrance. I absolutely love it. A little woodsy, warm and spicy, and a little nutty as well. It has that nutty quality to it. Absolutely gorgeous fragrance. Some of the notes: pistachio, bergamot, cardamom, pink pepper, tuberose, ylang ylang, jasmine. There's coconut, amber, tonka bean, and benzoin in the base. Absolutely stunning fragrance, guys. Soleil Blanc, one of those fragrances that definitely uplifts your mood. This fragrance, guys, is an absolute fave for me, especially this time of year. I have been obsessed since day one. If you've been watching my channel, you hear how much I rave about this fragrance. I purchased this maybe a year ago, last spring, and it's been an obsession since then. None other than Bal D'Afrique from the House of Byredo. A gem, okay? And when I tell you this fragrance just does it for me, it's definitely a fragrance that's gonna put you in a happy mood. It's aromatic, it's citrus, it's woodsy, floral, fruity, fresh, spicy, a little powdery. Some of the notes in this is Amalfi lemon, there's bergamot, orange flower, there's some violet, jasmine, musk, vetiver, and Virginia cedar. Absolutely gorgeous fragrance, guys. Check it out. Bal D'Afrique from the House of Byredo. Next one, guys. Also, if you've been watching my channel, you know this had to make the list, right? Because I've just been raving about this fragrance. It's from the House of Initio, and it is none other than Musk Therapy. Oh, Lord. When I tell you, Lord, this fragrance, it just, I don't know what it does to me, but it does something to me, okay? It's musky, it's sweet, it's floral, fruity. There's a little greenness, a little freshness, a little animalic, but not crazy animalic, okay? Just a little, that musk just gives it that like you just wanting more. That's the kind of fragrance this is, guys. It's got white musk, blackcurrant, mandarin orange, there's bergamot, magnolia, white sandalwood, which makes it ever so creamy on the dry down, and some hedione. Guys, when I tell you Musk Therapy, this fragrance, I wore this out. Let me give you the story. I wore this out last weekend, and everybody, I don't know what it was, but everyone was just on me like white on rice. I tell you guys the amount of compliments I got. I went to, first I wore it in the day, and I went to Costco, and one of the guys came over and was saying, you know, just make sure that I check the eggs because they've been moved around so many times. And so I went like that, and he's like, you smell good. And I was like, thank you. You know, and then I wore it in the evening because I was like, you know what, I'm really gonna test this fragrance out. And I got so much compliments with this fragrance, guys. Musk Therapy. If you don't know, you better ask somebody, okay? Fragrance, guys, is an oldie but goodie. I'm sure most people in the fragrance community is aware of this fragrance, but it is a love for me, and it's none other than Mon Guerlain from the House of Guerlain, okay? It is a little spicy, vanilla. It's got that vanilla note, so it's a little sweet. There's some woodsy notes to it as well. Powdery, aromatic, guys. It's warm, you know, a little fresh as well. That fresh spiciness that just gives you that uplifting feel. Some of the prominent notes are lavender, bergamot, iris, jasmine, rose. There's Tahitian vanilla, some sandalwood as well, and some benzoin and patchouli. Absolutely gorgeous scent. It's one of those that I'm always going to want in my collection. None other than Mon Guerlain from the House of Guerlain. This next fragrance, guys, is one that I loved since first sniff, and it's from the House of Clive Christian, and you cannot have a category of fragrances that make you happy without having this on the list. And this fragrance is none other than 1872 from the House of Clive Christian. Guys, this fragrance is so good. It's so good, and it's definitely gonna understand the assignment of making you happy, right? It's a little citrusy, it's a little woodsy, a little of floral notes as well. Some of the notes in this fragrance are bergamot, Amalfi lemon, so it has like this real effervescent and light opening. There's some tangerine, pineapple, and blueberry in the opening as well as lily of the valley in the mid, violet, osmanthus, freesia, rose, jasmine, and orchid. And then in the base, there's oat moss, Virginia cedar, musk, sandalwood, guaiac wood, and patchouli. Absolutely gorgeous fragrance. It's gonna understand the assignment of I need to be happy. And that's exactly what it does. 1872 from the House of Clive Christian. So last, but certainly not least, on the list of fragrances that put me in this happy place is none other than Sol Cherosa 62 from Sol de Janeiro. Guys, this has been a love. I got this, I think a year ago around my birthday in the summertime, and it was just love at first sniff, guys. It's caramelly, it's vanilla, it's almondy, it's sweet. It's got that nutty quality, woodsy, a little powdery. It's a little fruity as well. Absolutely gorgeous scent. Some of the notes in this fragrance are pistachio, almond, heliotrope, jasmine, caramel, vanilla, salt, and sandalwood. Absolutely gorgeous fragrance. Perfect for spring and summertime. Guys, like if you're going on a vacation, I mean, you know this is gonna have to be in it, right? Anywhere tropical, this fragrance has to go. I also have the other one. I had to re-up on that, the Brazilian Crush, but I absolutely love this. I wear this one mostly if I'm running errands, bedtime, things like that. But this, stunning. So guys, I hope you enjoyed the list. Let me know what are some of the fragrances that put you in a happy mood, and leave me a comment and stay tuned.